My name is Maria Bermudez. I am your attorney. I am making this video specifically about working while you're in your process for disability benefits. I have seen an uptick lately of clients who are returning to work while their claim is pending. It causes a lot of complications and problems with the disability claim. As a foundational issue, the definition of disability is the inability to work. So if you are working while you are claiming disability, it's automatically going to be an issue in your claim. There is a rule, step 1, that says you can work up to a certain amount every year. 2025, it's $1,620. So can you work while your disability claim is pending? Technically, yes. Should you work while your disability claim is pending? No, it's going to be a problem. I over and over again see cases that get denied because what the judge finds is, and they put this language directly in the denial when they deny the case. Evidence of activity. Oh, they were able to do X, Y, and Z, and they were able to work 15 hours a week at this store or whatever, doing whatever. Do I think it's right? No, I don't like it. I don't think it's fair. What are you supposed to do? You know, if you don't have a spouse, if you don't have significant savings, what are you supposed to do? Become homeless? I'm with you. I think it's horrific. I think it's unjust. I think it's unethical. There's a lot of things I feel about this rule, especially how long it takes for you to get disability benefits. It takes sometimes a year, 2 years. Some of my clients, it takes longer than that. But that's what the rule is. What I feel doesn't matter. That said, if you are going to work while your disability claim is pending, know that the limit is before taxes. That's gross. Net is what you bring home. They don't care about that. The limit is gross before taxes. You have to pay attention to your pay stub. 1620 and 2025, it changes every single year. So if you're going to work, that's the limit. The third thing is, if you're going to work, you have to be very careful to keep documentation. What problems do you have while working? Do you have any accommodations? If you have to call out, letters from employers or coworkers that, show that you really do have these problems and that you're struggling to work. I mean, I get it, especially if you don't have other people supporting you. Sometimes you may not have a choice. It's not my preference that you work while a disability claim is pending because I repeatedly see those cases denied. You have to know that. But if you have no other choice and you want to keep your claim pending and you have no other choice but to work, this is the information that I have for you. And that is, stay within the limits to the extent that you want to keep your claim pending, and make sure that you're getting documentation of your challenges, call outs, letters from employers or coworkers. If you have any accommodations, all of that needs to be documented on paper. I hope that you found this helpful. Again, it's not something I like, but this is the status. This is what Social Security's rules say, and I have no control over it. So that said, I want to give you this information so you are aware that, one, these cases get denied a lot of times because Social Security has a hard time for someone who's working, say, 15 hours a week or 20 hours a week. They have a hard time separating, okay, well, if you're able to work 15 or 20 hours a week, why aren't you able to work 35 hours a week? That's the way that they look at it. That's just the reality of the system we're working in. I'm always going to say, if you can work and you can make over SGA, which is their limit, then by all means, nix the claim and go and work. You're going to make more money most of the time working than you would on disability. So there's no reason to not go out there and make SGA. If you can, and go out and work full time. Unfortunately, the reality is most of my clients can't. That's the whole reason they're claiming disability, and I believe them. This is what the status is. I made this information so that you are fully in the loop. If you are working, that these are the parameters and this is what the risk that's involved. So I hope you found that information helpful.